Hi there, Beeville. This is Cindy Clark with PAC-B TV, and I'm here today at Lions Park with members of Guiding Eyes for the Blind. We have Michaela, we have Mary. Mary's a kind of an expert on this. We've done an interview with her before, and what we're going to do is Michaela's going to give us a little background about the group, and then we're going to go and introduce you to all of our candidates and their trainers, and then they're going to do a little demonstration, an obedience type demonstration. So Michaela, how'd you get into this, and what do you do? What's your title? The usual.
I'm MEKALEA CHAMBLISS. I am what's called a regional puppy instructor, so I work for Guiding Eyes for the Blind. We have puppy raising regions from Maine to North Carolina to Ohio, which encompasses volunteers who will take puppies into their homes, raise them from about 8 to 10 weeks all the way up until 15 to 18 months, and then bring them back to Guiding Eyes for formal harness training. My job as the regional puppy instructor is to be in charge of 3 regions. I am in charge of this region here, which is the Central New York region. I also cover the Leatherstocking region, which is Oneonta area, and the Wayne region, which is like Lyons, right outside of Rochester. And I work with the volunteers, get them their puppies, and help work with them on any issues that they're having as far as socialization, doing obedience training, and getting them ready to fulfill their futures as guide dogs.
Very good, very good. Well, what we'll do now is we'll go around and you can introduce us to the trainers or the handlers or whatever, and they're the puppies, and give us a little background information on each one of them, and then we'll do our little obedience. So why don't we start over here to your left, Mary? We'll go over here.
Yep. So our first couple is Terry and Eileen. Terry and Eileen have been raising puppies since 1995. About 30 puppies have come into their home over that time frame. So Terry, if you want to introduce your pup that you have with you?
Yep, this is Justice. 9-month-old lab, female, and she's coming along pretty well. So she's got a ways to go. Still a little puppy in her.
Yeah.
So but she's a good dog.
Great.
I have to say that I held on to her while he was signing some paperwork, and she responded beautifully, because I did some healing with a dog years ago, and she was very, very good. Very well behaved. You're doing a great job with her, Terry.
Thank you.
Very good job.
You did a good job. Good job.
Good. Eileen?
This is Banky. Banky is 12 weeks old and just barely learning his ABCs.
Yeah.
He does do a good sit.
Yeah. So our brand new puppies, when they're like this, it's all about just learning the basics and starting their little socialization where they get more used to going out and about and being in the community. So we're happy to have Kate and Sully back with us. And Sully is in the final countdown before his return to Guiding Eyes.
How you doing? How you doing with him? Is everything working out okay now?
Yep, he's doing great with his training. He's turned out to be an amazing dog, and I'm sure he will become a great guide dog as well.
Wonderful.
Great. Donna has raised 7 guide dogs, and she's on this little yellow lab named Klondike. What can you tell us about Klondike?
Klondike is just about 6 months old. He's an energetic little boy, but he's doing really well.
Good, good. So another volunteer opportunity we have with Guiding Eyes for the Blind is as a puppy sitter. So maybe if somebody doesn't have the amount of time to have a dog in their house full-time, puppy sitting is an opportunity to take a puppy maybe for a weekend, maybe for a week, a little longer, while the puppy raiser goes on vacation or maybe has another commitment. And Sonia is one of our top-notch puppy sitters. So Sonia, tell us who you have and what you're doing.
This is India, and she's from Sodas Point, and she's been at our house for the last 2 weeks. I've been a volunteer with Guiding Eyes now for a year, and she's a year old, so we're well matched in our abilities. And I have to say that yesterday we went to BJ's, and I don't think she'd ever been to a store like that before, based on how she reacted when we got there. But she rocked, and I got in and out of there in no more time than if I didn't have a dog. And that was amazing.
That's great.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And our last here on the line is Julia. And Julia is another volunteer opportunity with Guiding Eyes for the Blind as a class helper. And as a class helper, she just comes when we need an extra handler at class, or maybe we need somebody to act as a helper when we do people greetings, things like that. So Julia, not only are you a class helper, in the past you've raised some dogs. So tell us a little bit about what you've done with Guiding Eyes.
Well, I've raised 5 dogs, and I've just been a raiser, and I'm grateful for this community and the classes, because if we didn't have the classes, I'd be lost without us. So it's just a great community to be a part of, and I'm grateful for it.
Oh, we thank all of you. I'm telling you, this is a wonderful commitment, a wonderful commitment. Thank you so much, all of you. I think we're going to have a little demonstration. Is that like an obedience type demonstration? So I will let you have at it if you have the scene.
All right, guys. So we're just going to practice a couple of our skills that we commonly do in class, kind of get our dogs focused. So our first thing that we'll have them do is we'll do a sit. So raisers learn how to give their dogs commands with verbal commands, hand signals, and collar cues. We'll have your dogs down. We'll have them stand. We will have them heel.
Thank you.
Have them down and stay. And you can return to them. And then we're going to get them moving just a little bit. We're going to have Ira and Sully change places. So what this kind of works on is a little bit of dog distraction while keeping connected with their handlers. Something that a guide dog will have to do out and about in public. We do it in training so that they learn how to be connected while still moving past something that is fun and distracting. So make sure you give yourself space. You can come out a little bit, and then you're just going to switch spots and have them sit. We have Justice in India change spot. And then we'll have Little Baby and Klondike switch spots.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice, very well behaved. I give them a lot of credit. Now, who's the oldest one here?
Sully.
Sully, and Sully is again how old?
Sully is 18 months.
Okay, so they're all just basically puppies here. They're babies. and they're outstanding. It's amazing that the work that they do. Now you go out into the community to give demonstrations of what dogs can do.
So not necessarily demonstrations, but we do go out in the community and just for the dogs to be socialized out and about. We want all the dogs to be used to the things in the environments around them. So like Sonia said, we go to like BJ's and stores to go shopping. We've taken them to movies. We've hung out at things like craft fairs, farmers market to give more information to people, but it's also socializing the dogs and getting them ready for their training when they get older.
The other thing too is we are more than happy to talk with Girl Scout groups or a Boy Scout group or any civic organization or a church group to bring our dogs in and talk about what a guide dog or a service dog does. So we're happy to kind of spread the word about the great job and the great value these dogs have for their partners. So if any organization is interested in having us come and do a talk, we're happy to do that too.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, if somebody wants to get involved, they want to donate their time, they want to donate resources, how do they do that? You tell me, what's the best way?
So there are a couple different things. You can go onto our website, which is guidingeyes.org, and you can look up the region list on there that will tell you like the contact email or phone numbers to get a hold of Mary in Central, and she can pass the word along to what you kind of want to do. It also gives you a bunch of information about the different opportunities to volunteer with Guiding Eyes. So it talks about what a puppy raiser does, what a puppy sitter does. It gives you some info there. It also has a donate link if you wanted to donate to the organization. There's one on there. If you wanted to donate to us specifically, you can reach out and you can follow that list.
There you go. There you go. Well, anyways, thank you, everybody. I love animals, so this is a joy for me. But thank you to all of you. You're doing a great job, a great service for our community. Thank you both, Mary and Michaela. I appreciate you taking the time to come out today. I appreciate it, and I appreciate your commitment. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Justice, sit, sit. Justice, heel. Heel. All right. Thing. Heel. Great. Sit. Sit. We'll all do anything for a treat, won't we? Sit. No, I got you. Sit. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Very easy to handle. Very easy to handle. Thank you. Let's go, buddy.